Okay, that was really fast. Can you hear me? Because I'm just going to make this quick because everybody's asking me for an update about what happened last night. I don't even know if you can see me here. Let's see, my camera keeps falling. Okay, that's so tiny. Let's see. Can you guys hear me? Just let me know if you can hear me. Yes, okay, good. Because I can't see you guys, but I just got back from the doctor that I had to go to. So for my blood work for my physical. Yes, if you weren't on with us last night, we had a call and it was coming on my home phone. And I was like, who the heck is that? Because nobody calls my home phone anymore. My kids even call my cell all the time. Anyway, I let the machine pick up and then I heard this really weird message and it kept going on and it sounded like at first the guy was, how should I say this for YouTube, pleasuring himself, okay? Then he went off into a tirade about how I was a pathetic, dirty Jew, and he was going to come there. He was on his way to the house. He was going to kill me. He was going to burn my body. There was such rage in his message, and I have the message because we played it for the police. And I'm thinking of uploading it in a video too, but I'll explain to you more in a minute. The message went on for a good probably 2.5 minutes. And then when he got to this part where he thinks I'm Jewish and he hates Jews, and he just went on into such a hate speech and how he was going to burn my entire body and kill me, and he was on the way, and he sees me on YouTube, and I'm just dirty and pathetic, and just went on. Then I called my husband, for those of you that were on. My poor husband, his first cameo was like groggy out of asleep. Poor guy. I told him we'll have to make up for that because he like a lunatic. But he comes down and he's all groggy, but the phone rings. So I said, get it. And the guy says to him, Jimmy, called him right by his name, said, Jimmy, I'm coming to kill you. I have a 12 gauge and I'm going to kill you. I'm going to kill your whole family. And I'm going to be there soon. And my husband said something like, will you come on up here, okay? And then I couldn't disconnect the phone. I think you guys heard a little bit of it when I was on live. Every time I went to call the police from that phone, he was still on there. So then I called them from my cell. The police were there in like 5 minutes. We had a male and female trooper that came. So they came right in. And then they listened to the call, and it was funny because my laptop was on my kitchen island, so he saw it. So he said, what kind of channel are you doing? You know, I felt weird because when you listen to the first part of this message, I told you what this guy is doing, right? So I didn't want him to think I had any kind of a guess. I'm like, no, it's a true crime channel. So then he saw, you know, true crime chat with Mommy Ramblings, and he said, you know, do you talk about controversial things? You know, could this be somebody? I said, well, you know, there's 2 different camps on a lot of things, but yeah, we talked about the Chris Watts case. And so he said it could be somebody like that, and it could be somebody harmless, or it could be somebody deranged, okay? So they said that they can get the number for me from the phone company we have. And if he calls again, to let it go to the voicemail so that we have it like we do this one. And today they told us to call our phone company to get the number, and my husband did, and they can get the number. Now, they had to just send him a report, but they said, like when the officer comes on, he said at 5 o'clock tonight, he can get the number if they wouldn't give it to us. But because we had 3 calls in a succession and they can see it because he called 3 times, they have some law or something, he said, that they can give it to us. Now, it might take, he said, could take 90 days, but he said because we called right away and we have the police involved, the police should be able to get it right away. So that's good. They're going to get his number, and that's what the officers told me last night. They said, we'll get this person's number and we will go and go to them. You know, it's not good. I'm glad that they take it seriously, because if you guys would have heard the message that he left me, the one about burning my body, this was not some kid fooling around. I know sometimes I get comments on there and I tell you from gamers or from skateboard guys, and you can tell they're a kid, and because they can't even, you know, you can see it by their language, they're a kid, and just by the things they say. But this man on the phone last night, he was not a kid. He was not a kid, and he was threatening my life and my family's life, and it was just crazy. So, you know, I don't know. We had my husband slept with a shotgun right next to him last night, and we had you know, security lights on, and like I said, we're going to revamp the security system with more cameras outside, motion activated cameras, and more lights. But it's just it's really very scary, and I hope that, you know, I'm just glad, because he called from, one time it was a private number, one time it was the out of area, but they said they can get me the numbers on that. So I didn't know that. I thought if somebody did that. So we will find out who it is very soon here. And the voice, that's why it just, what scared me is when he started going into the attack where he thinks I'm Jewish, and he's telling me all this stuff, you could hear absolute rage in his voice. And he's definitely someone that's watching the channel. So yeah, it's just very scary. And I can't, let me see if I can see any of your comments. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. And so I don't know. And I just looked up last night, and they say there was a crazy YouTuber that went into someone's house while the couple hid in the closet, and then that person was killed by law enforcement because I guess they had their cell phone and they called the cops while they hid in the closet. And then, I don't know, there was some other YouTuber that was killed at a meet and greet. I'm like, because my husband's like, a lot of them get death threats, but I wanted to see how many, you know, deranged individuals actually show up at a YouTuber's house or somewhere. But yeah, I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I have to go into the store, and I can't really read your comments because they're in the sun, but I'll look at them in a little bit, and I will do something. I'm interested to see how fast we get the number, if I have it before tonight. If not, I may just go live, because we are monitoring the phone, and see if he's that stupid again to call in, so that we have another number. But yeah, it's I think something has to be done to be an example to these people, because they've gone too far. They've gone too far now. It just it wasn't, it just, I don't know. I expected like maybe a kind of a kid kind of thing, but it definitely wasn't. It really was insane, the message. So very very sick people out there that do this. And because he was saying to me, the cop was saying to me, are you getting do you get a lot of bad comments? And I said, you know, I really don't. I don't anymore. And because he thought, well, maybe we could tie it to some guy or that's commenting all the time on your videos, and I don't. Knock on wood, I haven't been getting those hateful comments. So I guess they're bringing it up a notch and got the number and then decided to call like this. But I think they really do have to make an example, and maybe they'll see that even if you try to protect your number, they're going to be able to get it. And if the police and somebody told me to also to call the FBI, I am going to call the FBI about it, since they handle cyber threats and things like that. And this guy definitely says on the message, I'm watching you on YouTube. That's what he said. And he said, I'm near your house, and it won't be long until I'm there. So the police last night, because we have snow, so they searched for footprints and everything, and nothing was there, like I said. So they'll be patrolling as well. And you know, they took it very seriously, though, you know. So we'll see. And anyway, I'm going to go into the store, but I wanted to give you all an update because people are asking me on Facebook, they're asking me on YouTube, and I felt bad last night, so I tried to leave that quick comment so you guys know. But we'll get to the bottom of it. We're not going to let it scare us. And, you know, they just have to make an example, because it's crazy what's going on. I don't know that anyone, if you know any other YouTuber that's got a call like this, let me know, because I was trying to see. I'm like, oh my gosh, why are they doing this to me? And then I'm like, I don't know. I don't think we even talked about anything that controversial last night, but whatever. Someone didn't like something. And we don't even discuss religion, because that's what this guy, the trooper, was thinking. He's thinking like we were discussing religion or something. And I'm like, no, we're not. I don't know why, you know, he's got me pegged and he's just going on, but it's wrong. It definitely escalated it to a hate crime. And this guy has just a lot of rage, a lot of rage. All right, so I will talk to you guys later. I can't see your messages because they're in the sun, but I have to go into the store, pick up some stuff, and then head home. But I'll read your chats later. I'll reply to them in the comments. And thank you guys for being there last night. That must have been a little wild. I didn't know what to do. I was like, oh my gosh, right? And then I'm like, I don't want to have a murder or something on YouTube. And then, you know, that was crazy. All right, well, we're all okay. So I will talk to you all later, and let's hope that I can shut the phone now. All right, take care. Let me see. How do I stop this?